$35 million for one match. Not a season, not a trophy bonus. One game. That's the price Al-Hilal paid every time Neymar stepped onto the pitch. A number so absurd it sounds less like football and more like a financial crime scene. Because this story isn't really about goals. It's about power, influence, and a contract that locked football inside a golden cage. Neymar was never just a player. He was an asset, a global brand, a moving currency powered by attention. When Saudi Arabia's public investment fund entered football, they didn't come to compete. They came to buy gravity itself. The deal felt unreal. A private Boeing 747 on standby, a mansion with 25 bedrooms and full staff, 500,000 euros for a single social media post. This wasn't a salary. It was liquidity converted into spectacle. The signature didn't just transfer a player. It sealed a gateway between sport and sovereign wealth. The crime. A desert contract so massive it reshaped the market overnight. Clubs across Europe watched silently as inflation hit football like a shockwave. Transfer values bent, wages exploded, reality adjusted to new money. But then came the silence. The tragedy. Montevideo. A sudden injury. A stadium holding its breath. One moment, movement. The next, collapse. And just like that, the investment stopped producing football. Matches passed without Neymar. Crowds waited. Screens replayed old highlights while the meter kept running. Because contracts don't stop when players do. For just 7 appearances, Al-Hilal reportedly spent over $250 million. On the pitch, absence. Off the pitch, global attention. So was this failure or strategy? Because influence has its own currency. Broadcast rights grew. Social media exploded. The Saudi League entered conversations it had never reached before. Maybe Neymar wasn't bought to score goals. Maybe he was bought to move perception. The verdict. A catastrophe for football romantics. A masterpiece for financial engineers. In modern football, talent is no longer the product. Attention is. And Neymar became the most expensive experiment in turning fame into infrastructure. So here's the question. Was Neymar a prisoner of a golden cage, or the architect who built it himself? A genius strategist, or the symbol of football's irreversible transformation? I'm Marcus, and this is Football Fortune.